We have another Red Magic phone.
You got hacks on that phone?
You can absolutely. These guys are known for those gaming phones. They're so purpose-built for gaming. I mean, it's such an advantage. It's just ridiculous. Affordable gaming phones, you can cheat code. You got some cheat code with spec sheets that will please almost any smartphone user. I got like an airstrike. I don't even know what I did there. I think I missed everybody. If you're Dave 2D and you're watching this, relax, right? A heavy hitting spec sheet. If I asked you, Kirk, I said, hey, Kirk, like my new iPhone? What would you say?
Damn, does it run Wordle?
Pulsar, 16 gigs RAM, 256 storage. Supernova, 18 gigs RAM, 256 storage. Did you know about this? Hey! Victory! Snapdragon 8 Gen 1, that's what you would want on a phone like this. 165 hertz display, 6.8-inch AMOLED. Imagine the kind of things that Kirk would do with that refresh rate. He would just go straight to Twitch. He'd be like, I'll see you in a decade. I just live on Twitch now.
You know what a hot tub looks at once?
He's gonna be in a hot tub streaming mobile gaming, grinding his elaborate character.
Grinding someone. I'm in the hot tub streaming on that phone.
500 hertz gaming shoulder triggers, 20,000 RPM turbo fan, 65 watt GAN fast charger, multi-dimensional cooling system, and Red Magic OS 5.0. All right. SIM tool. Case. These cases are always a little bit special. Obviously, you have these shoulder buttons and different types of cutouts that you're gonna need. So that's why that looks like that. It's like a smoked finish to it. Whoa, you are correct. That is quite the color combination. Very cyberpunk. This will not be misinterpreted for anything but what it is. You don't have an iPhone. Let's put it that way. This is not an iPhone. These are touch-sensitive shoulder buttons, which obviously for games is gonna give you far better input than what you could achieve without them. Go here, and we turn them on, and then I'll put like right over here to shoot. And then I'll put left to look down the sights. But you can do whatever you want. You can reload or crouch or whatever. You can also set your touch sensitivity here. So now I click here and I look down the sights. No, I mean, these phones are always amazing at this. They're so purpose-built for gaming. I mean, it's such an advantage. It's just ridiculous. Camera setup is here in the center, pretty low profile. Obviously, it's a gaming focus, but you still need to be able to take a picture. Now, it's probably not your primary consideration for a device like this, but it is nice to know you have a little bit of camera versatility. How about we do a little selfie while we're at it? So yeah, you can get your photos taken, but it's really, truly not what it's about. It's about having a powerhouse phone. The spec sheet is just ridiculous on here. Since this has a 20,000 RPM fan in it, it's gonna exhaust. Look at this, the interface with the widgets specifically for the fan. Look at that, I can just trigger it up. Ooh, and the RGB, it's actually pretty quiet. You have this game-specific switch up here to put all your settings in place with one click. So you go straight into game mode, turn off your notifications, don't get distracted. It has a little texture to it, and obviously it slides up and down. Now, if I flick this switch in the corner over here, that brings me straight into game mode. You can customize the behavior around specific titles as well for where you want your buttons to be, your shoulder buttons and things like that. Plug-in library, cool. Aim assist, crosshairs. We can have persistent crosshairs in shooting games, 4D vibration. So there's a lot of extra features that are game specific that you can also tweak and play with.
You got hacks on that phone?
You can absolutely. You can cheat code. You got some cheat codes. Volume rocker here is in this cyan type of color. The power switch on the other side in magenta. So magenta cyan combo, you know what that means. That's the future right there. You still have a dedicated analog headphone jack, which is good for a gaming specific phone because you want that low latency audio listening. SIM tray over here has a little gasket on it. for durability and resistance to moisture. So it has a 4,500 milliamp hour battery, but you're pairing that up with 65 watt GAN charging. So it's also going to recharge pretty quickly. That's one of the smaller 65 watt units I've ever seen. And I do own a laptop that charges via 65 watts. So that's it. You could have one charger you bring with you and you're good to go. This Supernova variant is the higher spec model of the two that I have. This is the see-through model, a lot like the last generation that I looked at. We have some different labels to let you know what you're looking at, including your 20,000 RPM max turbofan. This also has RGB, so this is going to be able to glow in a number of different colors. 64 megapixel HD AI camera, Snapdragon, there's your chip, ICE 8.0 cooling system, 720 hertz touch sampling rate, and 165 hertz gaming screen. I would probably go for the transparent one. It's a little bit more my style, but this has got to be one of the flashiest designs I've ever seen in a smartphone. If you want to turn heads, this thing is going to capture attention from a distance. Here are the accessories for the device, and that's sort of been the history of the Red Magic brand. We have the dual core cooler you can add to the back, also has color effects RGB on it. Red Magic ice dock. We have the TWS gaming earbuds, also like a sort of wired set. And then there's a Red Magic eSports handle, which kind of goes on either side and makes this thing look like a dedicated gaming device and gives you tactile input. They are effective and they certainly take your gaming to another level from what you can do just on a stock phone. So here we can see our performance listed up top. Here we have refresh rate, which is currently at 90 hertz. This is going to be a balance between performance and battery life, and it's also going to depend on the game that you're playing. Not all games support 165 hertz. I'll put it in 165 just for fun, even though this game's not gonna go there. It's just ridiculous. I mean, I know we just booted up the game and it's like, oh, this guy might get me. Nope. Nope. It's just because you can keep moving easier while firing. Oh, that guy might get me the grenade he got me. I feel like it's an important disclaimer that we just turned on the game, so it's like in super easy mode currently. Normally I would really suck right now. I got like an airstrike. I don't even know what I did there. I think I missed everybody. Hey! Victory! It's like, I'm telling you, I don't even like gaming on a typical phone because I'm all cramped up. I'm in pain. It's a really big difference maker. I'll double down on the disclaimer that this is a new installation of the game. If you're Dave 2D and you're watching this, relax, all right? But that's Mo's fault. Like, Mo could have played and, I don't know, ranked it up, and then all of a sudden I'm playing like tough mobile talent. I might be playing Kirk in the hot tub. You never know.
You're going down.
It's really beautiful. It's so purpose-built. And I love seeing options in smartphones for whatever it is that's important to you about a smartphone, just like it would be with a laptop or a PC. So the resolution is 2400 by 1080. That also matters for gaming phones. So touch sampling here is 720 hertz. Let me know down in the comments which of these two variants you would go with. I have to say, if you want a gaming phone, you got to look at this one. You got to experience this shoulder button situation, especially for shooters. But it would be also cool for racing games and all types of different genres of games where your hands get cramped or you need a performance boost. Go get yourself a performance boost and game wherever you want, even if it's in a hot tub on Twitch like Kurt.